It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Washington's offense will start this game off. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. It's complete on the right side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The RPO fired complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They want to just keep throwing it. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Wolverines offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Warren. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Smashes through. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys can go sideline to sideline, but they can also blitz. This guy can do it all.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they're able to make the tackle. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll go right back to him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Stewart. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Warren. Grabs it in the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Michigan 6, Washington 0.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And now on 2nd down for this offense. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Morgan. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Trying to get to it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on 1st down. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Hands it off. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go focus this drive, though.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. He caught it! This offense has been suffocated by a sea of maize and blue, reminiscent of what the national champion Wolverine D did in '97, holding their opponents to single digits.
And it's at every level. I mean, just a great job being physical up front, locking down in the secondary. Michigan defenses are always on point. They don't give up silly, stupid plays. They just don't do that.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. They're going to run it. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Fires one high and deep. And he hauls it in at the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Fighting off the defender. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Here comes the 2-point try. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Latu. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. The aerial assault continues. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To the air, it's Rodgers. Good timing on the quick out. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Latu. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Fourth down coming up.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses,